Hello, all you coin collectors out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today, we're going to take a look at a collection of farthings that I've been given. So I'm kind of looking through them, and I'm seeing kind of what they got here. Let me see this one here. It's a 1951. So this is the last of the farthings that were made. Farthings, they stopped making these in 1956. And they started making them in 1860 under Queen Victoria. So let's take a look at this one. On the front of it, um, we see that, of course, there's going to be King George VI, because in 1951, he was still the monarch. He was a monarch until 1953. And so it says George VI, DG, BR, Omn, Rex, Fid e Def. George VI, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, that's what this is, BR Omn Rex, defender of the faith. And down here, if we look way down here, we see the initials HP for Thomas Humphrey Paget, who made or engraved this coin. And this is a nice coin. It's a little worn, but you know, this really shows some good wear. And then on the back, we see that it has the bird. So 1951 at the top. And this bird here is the Eurasian wren. And it's facing to the left, and you can kind of see the feet and the feathers. This is also called the Troglodytes troglodytes, which is Greek for cave dweller. And so the European wren is known as a cave dweller, and it's just a beautiful little bird. Now, a lot of people say, well, what's a farthing? Well, a farthing is just kind of a strange coin. If you can envision a quarter of a penny coin, that's what a farthing is. So this farthing here was worth 1/4 of this coin here, which is a 1941 1 penny. So 4 of these for these, or if we look at the 43 halfpenny, 2 of these for this. 2 of them in a halfpenny, 4 in a penny. Let's see what else we got here. We can kind of go through them. Well, obviously we just double them up. So 12 in a 3 pence or threp. We get the 6 pence over here from 1948. And in the 6 pence, there were 24. And if we flip over to the, let's take a look at the shilling. In a 1 shilling coin, there were 48 farthings. In a 2 shillings coin, there's a 1948 2 shillings, there were 96 farthings. In a half crown coin, and here's the half crown from 48, there were 120 farthings. So as we work our way up, we see that there's just a huge number. How many were there in a pound? 960. 960 farthings to the pound. So that's certainly at a time when things cost less, I guess you could say. What were the other farthings that we have in here? Well, and what's the difference? And I say this is the last of the issues. It came out in 1956, the last actual coin. But the reason that this is the last of the issues is because in 1948, they ended this issue. And if we look at this issue, we see that it's slightly different. Let me get them set up so that they kind of work together. And this one here says George VI, DG, so we have the same DG, BR Omn Rex, same King of all Britons. But over here, see how we have Fidei Def? Over here we have FD. So Fidei Def, FD. And that's because we wanted to abbreviate it even more so we could put this in. And this is the Imperator of India, or Emperor of India. Well, the Emperor of India status ended, of course, in 1948 when India achieved its independence. So this is the prior coin that went from 37 to 48. This is the last of the coins that went until 1950. Actually, this one went from 49 to 52 when George VI died at the end of, essentially in 53. In 53, the Queen Elizabeth II farthings came out. And let me see, no, in 53, the Brit farthing came out with Queen Elizabeth on it, and then 54 to 56, one without Queen of all Britons on it. So if we look at this one, what was the one before it? Well, of course, that was this one here, and this is one of my favorite coins ever, if we can get the light right on it. This is the 1926 farthing, and it has, of course, George V on it. So George V, Dia Gra, or essentially by the grace of God, King of all Britons, Defender of the Faith, and Emperor of India. And then on the back, we have Britannia ruling the waves, and you can actually see the waves down here, right on both sides of her. Let me see if I can get the pen in there. The waves here, the waves here. You see the shield of Britannia, the helmet. She's carrying the trident, and there it is, the 1926 there. And I just love see how the F-A-R-T-H, and then it's split by the trident, I-N-G. All right, so that's our farthing coin primer. We're going to take a look at some of those other coins I showed you in our 1947 and 1948 coin video. But once again, have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And if you find some farthings, keep them, because they're not only kind of cool looking coins, but in some instances they will actually be of some value. Not a lot of value, but maybe $1 or $2 for some of these farthings that I showed you today. Have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel.